Hello and welcome back to another edition of the Medeek plugin. My name is Nathaniel P. Wilkerson, and today I wanted to discuss curved stairs with closed stringers. So let's go ahead, and I've just gone ahead and created this little block here to put the stairs against. I think it's 10 feet tall and a grid, and we'll just go ahead and use the tool here. First start with just a straight run of stairs. We could actually go and create the closed or curved stairs right off the bat, but sometimes I like just to use the edit menu, and then I can keep modifying things once I jump into it. So let's go ahead and edit this stair assembly. Okay, so the first thing you're going to notice, actually even before we get to the stair assembly, is that I've, under the tags here, or the layers, I like to call them layers, but I've created a new one called stair stringer. So you notice you can turn off the stringer, and it is separate from stair frame. Now you'll see the reason for that here in a second, but for straight runs of stairs, it probably really doesn't matter. But let's go ahead and take a look at the stair type. So under the stair type, I've added now a second option for curved stairs. There used to be just curved, and now there's curved closed. And what curved closed means is that you have closed stringers that get drawn alongside of the treads in the risers. So let's go ahead and switch that to that. And then I'm going to just take a look at these variables. We'll just leave all those default for now and go ahead and click update. All right. Okay, so now that we've created the stairs, I'm going to go ahead and edit a few things here. So first off, with these closed stringers, typically we're going to go a little thicker than that if they're going to be self-supporting. And so here we can just use the regular stringer variables. So I'm going to set that to 3.5, and maybe on this stringer depth, maybe I'll run 14 inches. And then also on the lumber here, I'm going to go ahead and change that to timber, just so it has a little more contrast with the other elements of the stairs. And we'll hit update. Okay, so just as before with stairs, you can set the radius, curve direction, and for if you go with a different eccentricity, you can get elliptical stairs. And of course, with the elliptical stairs, you can change the clocking. The one additional variable that I have added, though, is the vertical offset. And this vertical offset is only for these closed stringers. It does not apply to any other stringers, like for straight staircases. And the reason for that is, you'll notice here by default, the top of the stringer is coincident with the primitive that creates the stair. If I turn off, let's move this out of the way for a second. If I turn off the sheathing, which will display just the primitive, you'll see that this stringer carefully follows each one of those points, right? Which is fine. I mean, we're doing that, but this way we can offset vertically upward or downward, and that will allow us to place the steps or stairs and the stringer slightly kind of into them, right? All right, let's turn those actual treads back on. All right, so the whole reason why I added the additional stair stringer tag or layer was because notice that we have the framing, which is kind of the primitive on the stair framing layer. So if I turn that off, which I want to do, now I just have just this, which is, in this sort of situation, is probably what you want, because you're just, maybe you're building these big stringers and they're kind of like a big glulam beam, and then it's going to be kind of floating in midair like that or something, and it kind of looks cool. So that's kind of the idea there, just to give you a little more flexibility. But basically, that's kind of it with closed curved stairs. It gives you the ability to put these big kind of curved helical stringers on both sides. So this here is a circular staircase. And now we can switch, let's change our eccentricity here. Let's say 0.75, and we'll go ahead and hit that. And you can see now we've got an elliptical set of stairs there, or stringers. And clocking, let's try 90 degrees again, just for fun. And we can see that we kind of get this kind of configuration. All right. So there's really not too much to add about this, other than you have the ability now to create these nice big helical stringers, which I think gives a few more options with regards to curved stairs. Without that, I mean, you just, typically you're going to frame underneath the stairs and support them with some sort of framed wall or something that curves around. So yeah, so a few more parameters. You've got this offset variable. Again, we can change that up. Let's go 6 inches just to show you, and it brings that up. Now, one thing I haven't added in yet is, obviously right now it's terminating at the face of the last riser. Probably you may want an extension beyond that, so that is something that I probably will be adding in very shortly. So that is kind of on my to-do list. But beyond that, yeah, just an additional stair type, and gives you the ability to create this type of a staircase. All right, guys, thanks so much. And if you have any other comments or suggestions with regards to these type of stairs, I'm always open to suggestions, and please give me an email or even give me a call. Thank you.